When you were in the Shake Shack, was there a moment where you thought you were gonna die?
Yeah, but I was terrified, and I was terrified for my kids, and just, I don't know, kind of like blacked out.
And she was just picking up a DoorDash order at Shake Shack when a man tried to steal her car with her kids inside. The attempted carjacking led to a shootout between the suspect and an off-duty detective. Tonight, the DoorDash driver is talking exclusively to our CBS 58's Amanda Porterfield.
The driver doesn't want her face shown or her name used because she's afraid for her safety and the safety of her children. She's sharing her story with us because before this, she was already struggling. And now this ordeal has completely turned her life upside down.
It was for one split second, but I mean, I'll never leave them again, even for a second.
A single mom of 3 with no childcare. She has to DoorDash and do Uber Eats with her girls in the car while they do virtual learning just to make ends meet. On Thursday, she ran into this Shake Shack real quick to pick up an order.
So I started walking towards the restaurant. I saw the employees all like yelling and like waving their arms around and saying somebody's stealing your car, someone's in your car. So I turned back to look, and he had already jumped out of the car and got into another car and took off.
The suspect had dropped his cell phone, so she picked it up, took it inside, and before she could report it to police, he came back.
He like rushed at me and like wrapped his arms around me and tried to take me down to the ground. And when that happened, like that off-duty cop like immediately jumped in.
The off-duty Milwaukee police officer tried to stop the suspect. They fought, and the suspect shot the officer in the abdomen before he got away.
And I feel like an incredible guilt. Like if I would have just left the phone on the ground, then he probably would have just drove past and picked it up and none of it would have happened. I mean, he saved my life. Because who knows what would have happened. He could have pulled the gun and shot me trying to get his phone in. He jumped in so fast, he didn't even think. So I haven't slept. I just keep going through everything in my head. Like, what if I had done this? What if I had done this? Could I have prevented him from getting hurt?
She says the officer had been paying attention the whole time, repeating the suspect's license plate over and over to a nurse who just happened to be there.
While he was on the ground, like bleeding out, that was his concern, is still helping to find this guy. I just think he's honestly a hero.
And while she hopes they meet one day, her concern now is for her girls, ages 9, 5, and 1, who saw the whole thing through the Shake Shack windows, sitting in the car alone while their mom was stuck inside.
I'm still in shock. I'm scared. My kids are scared. My daughter like dropped a toy yesterday, and my older daughter came running crying because she thought it was a gunshot. I'm scared to work again. Like every time I just think about trying to go out and do another delivery and just being completely paranoid and scared that it's going to happen again or they're going to recognize my car. My kids, the fact that they saw everything and heard everything, and I'm just kind of lost. I don't know where to go from here because I'm afraid to work. So I'm not just worried about their mental state, but like it's like losing my job all over again.
She lost her accounting job and has been depending on doing deliveries every day to survive during the pandemic. Now, all of that has changed.
I have to work to pay my bills. I have no option but to work. But I'm scared. My kids are scared. I just don't know what to do.